Hi, Galia. How are you?
Hi, ladies. I'm good. Thank you so much.
I'm already getting high energy from you.
Thank you. So I love the previous talk of Karan, which is
Yeah,
well
I was like,
related to mine. Yes.
yeah, kind of lost in that, and then just coming out from that. Thank you, Galia. So, ladies and gentlemen, she is Galia Yakimova, and she's a
Yakimova.
holistic Yakimova. Yeah, she's an holistic therapist and life coach. And her topic today is the power of self love based on 6 pillars of healthy living. Yeah, my colleague Yamini will be reading introducing you to our audience, and then we'll take it forward from there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next keynote speaker, Galia Ekimova. Galia Ekimova offers a journey of self discovery, emotional, and spiritual healing through her unique meditation methods. With 15 years in the spa holistic field, she runs her own holistic and spa business in London and has trained in life coaching, healing meditation, public speaking, and health living consulting. Galia Luxury Healing Retides Women featured to 5-step program Recognize, Reconnect, Restore, Rebuild, and Rise Up. Her program, The Power of Self Love, helps women regain confidence, embrace their power, and achieve emotional, spiritual, and financial freedom. Her personal journey of growth led her to develop this program. Galia's mission is to create a well being society universally, aiming to help 1 million women worldwide. She invites women to join her on this unique experience of self discovery, healing, and growth. It's so honored to be here, Galia. The stage is all yours. Please continue.
Thank you so much, ladies. Firstly, thank you for organizing this great event with amazing speakers, keynote speakers. I have seen some, not everyone, but I have seen who is here and sharing our knowledge, expertise, and experience. It's bringing value and sharing in between ourselves. It is amazing because we create such an environment with high vibrations, which is contagious. So thank you so much. And thank you for Indira, who been so helpful. Great connector and organizer as well. So starting with the gratitude, which is very important, and it is one of my pillars of my coaching program, but we'll come to there. So the power of self-love. I really love this talk. Why do I love it? Firstly, because I believe that we're all created, conceived, and born with love, to love. How much we use this gift and how do we use the love which is given to us freely, it is different matter. And I think that we're all witnessing that the world is suffering, and particularly the last few years, because the lack of knowledge, understanding, and the lack of love. So this is why, for me, this is one of the greatest subject and the greatest talk, the power of self-love. I have prepared actually a few slides, which I'm going to share with you. I would love to. And during our conversation. So, greetings to everyone. As the two ladies opened this session, they mentioned something about me. I really love helping people. And this is deeply incrusted in my heart. And that's why I spent over 15 years in hospitality industry in the well-being field. And I fulfill one of my biggest dreams to have my own business, which I ran for 15 years in London, holistic and spa business. And why I'm so excited about it, because to see women stress-free, healthier, and more productive really fulfills me. brings me great happiness and satisfaction. It is mostly women. We are mostly on the giving side. I'm not saying that men that they don't give, but we are mostly on the giving side. And if we are fully aware of it, what is happening, often actually we don't realize how much we're bending our fences if we have established our boundaries, how much we try to fit in order to make other people around us happier, often doesn't work. But we're doing it because it is in our hearts. And I know that there are many women out there who is still doing and giving unconditionally until we reach the point we can't do this anymore. Working with thousands of women over the years, I did realize that working on the physical body, it is much more deeply inside. But often we wear masks because we have to juggle with so much in our lives, running the family, running the business, or working for somebody else. And satisfying the husband, it's not, or partner, it's not an easy tasks to do all the time. So this is why often we hide the pain inside of us and we carry on this pain for as much as we could. But I realized that working not just on the physical level, but adding the emotional and spiritual level work on will give the great results. And this is what I've been aiming and looking for. The first company I started, and that was my baby, I ran for 15 years. It was great learning curve, I can say, but great actually time for me to learn not just about other women and their needs, about myself, because everything and all started from us. And if we're here as a professionals today before you, it's because we had our own experience, we had our own journey. We've been working on ourselves, in ourselves, with our inner needs to be able to become a person, particularly me, who I am today, standing before you with the passion to speak on this subject. And I truly believe that today, always today, the journey towards healing, self-love, and completion starts today, even not yesterday. I was trained to do holistic therapist, and I built up holistic spa, and I ran 2 venues. And I had the relationship which really worked hard on in order to grow into the family. I was working so hard. And this was rewarded in 2016. And my company received a award from Luxury Spa Awards. And this was my highest achievement, fitness spa, UK #1, highest achievements, but deeply inside of my heart, I wasn't happy. I was in deep pain, the pain I was carrying on for years and not resolving it, which really brought me to the point of losing the relationship I was fighting so hard for, which affected very badly my business and my relationship with people I was working with. And I suffered great losses financially as well. Just to teach me the lessons that running away from home for years and running away from how my father was behaving towards my mom and myself, demanding, great demands. And my mom submitted herself from the very, very early time of their marriage because she saw no other way. But I was different. And as Karen said, that we are having these whispering voices in us. Yes, I knew it that I was born for more. I knew it that wasn't right. Yes, my father believed that he was doing right things, but he didn't realize how much damages he was causing my mom and myself. This is the reason I ran away, because I didn't feel loved. I didn't feel that I fit in. As throughout my life, I was trying to fit in somebody else's shoes, to submit myself into in order to receive love, appreciation, approval, until I understood that this is not the way. But the behavior of my father really made me feel strong and resilient person, which later on I appreciated. Before I realized, I did not appreciate, I did not like it. And what I did not realize, that I was running miles away with a rucksack on my shoulders with all my emotional rubbish and open wounds left it unhealed, which did not work in my favor. That's what brought me to the point to work in myself, to heal these emotional wounds, to seek professionals to help me out. And this is what the coaches, the counselors, the psychologists, clinical psychiatrists are doing, helping us. Sometimes it's really difficult to get out on our own from catch-22 train, and particularly when it comes to our emotions. And everything is related to, do I really know well myself? And if I do know my identity, and if I do draw my healthy boundaries and I know them and I don't let anybody to bend them, so then I started to feel more secure in the place I am. I can stand my ground. And then I can work out more with my emotions. And to learn to work with the greatest gift we've been given, our emotions, it's amazing, but takes time and realization and desire to take an action. I help women on their journey of self-discovery, acceptance, healing, restoration, and self-love. Because I didn't know what self-love does it mean. What I knew is to give. I had difficulties to receive, but it's never one-way system. It's two ways. To get their confidence, to embrace their power, and to gain their spiritual, emotional, and financial freedom. To put themselves number one on the priority list, not from the narcissistic and selfish ego point, but from the point, if I work on myself and I gather myself and I embrace myself fully, I love and accept, I heal my emotional wounds, and I forgive and let go, then I'm healthier. I work well on myself in order to be able to help others around me, so I can love my life, not running away, and living to the fullest, fulfilling my mission and purpose in life. Why self-love? Because it's the key ingredients, is the main theme important for our life. So for years, I was lacking love, acceptance, and appreciation, until I realized that this is so wrong, until I hit the rock bottom, until I felt so ill. I had to break the cycle with help, until I learned to forgive and let go. and be appreciative for everything I have and I face in my life. How does love affect us and our lives? We all know when we're in love, when we are loved, we flourish. Everything, it's so easy. The friendships are blossoming, life is successful, the family it's happy. We have happy and healthy relationship. We are in good emotional, spiritual, and physical health. Joy is there, flying. We don't if we don't live in this reality. The results of missing love. We all know this. Dr. Wayne Dare speaks about this, and I'm really fond of him. Louise Hay, she wrote many books about this. How and the projection of the negative thoughts or the thoughts with very low vibrations we accept, we digest, and save in our subconscious mind, which is our operational system, operates by default our life. And holding on these open emotional wounds works like a corrosion in us. It's a poison which slowly but surely spoiling our body. There the illnesses come. So I just took some information from the Anxiety and Depression Association of America that the last 2 decades, the number of mental health increased, and this is the statistic by March this year, increased to almost 11%, 10.7, and 40 million Americans, and I believe there are more, and I don't know the number across the globe, suffering from anxiety and depression. And this is not an illness, this is a mind state. But what is happening that truly spoils, as the chart before, the relationship, the family, the business, our life, but particularly gives great impact on the physical level, where the illnesses we developed. And what we developed, we're prone easily to different type of injuries, digestive problems, because here is the first digestive system, and the second it's in our tummy area. So headaches, constant headaches, problems with the respiratory system. Here it's easily developed asthma and bronchopneumonia. This is what I had twice. And in the long term, this is an advanced cancer, dementia, which has included Alzheimer, motor nervous diseases, particularly the one which is the neurological diseases, Parkinson, exactly what my mom at age 70 was diagnosed with. And 8 years later, she's gone. Advanced heart diseases. The relationships are not working. The family, it's easily broken. And work and business suffer great losses. Where we are, we go to despair just because of unhealed emotional wounds, just because of we don't know how to handle our emotions, just because of some people until the end of their lives, they live pretending with the masks on their faces, with resentment and non-forgiveness, and not being grateful for everything in their life. That is the result. And we don't want this. And this is why I'm so passionate about self-love and the love subject, because I know the way out. I've been there, and I help many women to get out. But it's not for everyone. We have to realize, to understand, and to want to take an action, to take the first steps. What the parts of healing, and here I can just because the time it's really running, I can share with you few anchors who you are. Once when we know ourselves, then it's much easier afterwards to take the steps forward, to embrace ourselves fully, no matter who and what people saying and how they see us and what they project on us. Who we are, we embrace. Draw the healthy boundaries and don't let people to bend our fences. Stay and claim our ground. Reclaim your power. This is something which I work and we have great results. How to reclaim our power and to enjoy and celebrate every minute of our lives. But also, what I want to mention here is to rejuvenate not just our body, but our spirit, because mind, body, and soul are well linked, and when they're in alignment, then we have healthy lives. To build supportive relationships, it's very important, and to receive pampering, because I can tell you and I promise you, once when we are pampered, each cell in our body is celebrating and it is so appreciative afterwards. The power of self-love, the program I created, I dedicated to my mom after she departed. And it's based on the 6 pillars: the power of identity, which I shared with you, the power of love, the pure unconditional love, the power of emotions, speaking about the emotional agility, to get unhooked from that emotions and to act on our values, the power of forgiveness, to let go and be set free. Great time. The power of faith. The faith is the fuel actually for going forward in life. And when I unhook myself, my faith from the human, and I anchor to the creator, to God, then things start shifting. The power of gratitude in daily basis, to be thankful for everything what is happening in our life, no matter what, because everything, it's a life lessons. And that's what opens the door for healing. And often I rest on this, that maybe this journey, it's not about becoming something what put into the matrix from the very beginning. This is what our parents are saying to us, what the school is teaching us, so on. Maybe it is to let go of what and who we are not, so we can become what and who we're created to be. And just with few words, how I work and what exactly and the way how I'm doing it. It is one-on-one coaching sessions, group coachings, also workshops and retreats. And retreats are my favorite one. And the one I want to share with you, the forthcoming in Greece, in Halkidiki, in between 1st and 6th of October. We have 6 days there where in the small group, we are going to share, talk, walk, learn, be equipped, doing healing meditation, exercises, working on what needs to be healed still in us, and be pampered. It is amazing, amazing place in Greece with great food. The outdoor and indoor amenities are just awesome. It is spa with the sea water and the mineral water as well. So I've been there a few years ago, and it is, I highly recommend whoever is interested what I'm doing. And if you have any questions, there are a few minutes left to answer. But also, if somebody is interested in the retreat, there are special price for people who actually pay interest today. I will share with you. And here is how you can approach me. Okay, did not come. LinkedIn, Galia Yakimova. So the Galia Yakimova is the email address, galia.yakimova@galiayakimova.co.uk. I'll share the links with you, Facebook, Instagram, and Wellbeing Society Universal. It's my website.com. This is the new company I started in 2019 and working on establishing worldwide the Wellbeing Society. So I'll leave a little bit longer the connections. And before I wrap up, I would like to finish with the saying of Jimi Hendrix that when the power of love overcomes the love of power, what we're facing and witnessing the last few years, the world will know peace. But let's start with our inner peace and inner love and everything we create in to bring it out, spreading our wings. Thank you so much for being with me today. And I really want to bless you with this pure, unconditional love and peace. And I'm leaving for a little longer the connections, how you can connect me. And if there are any questions, I'm open and here to answer them. Thank you. So I'm not sure if I have a little bit more time. Hi, Jessie. Hello. Thank you for joining me in my session. Well, I can keep speaking. Melinda. Hey. I don't know how we can share the links for anybody who is interested to
Yes.
connect with me
Hi,
later on.
Yes, hi Galia. Thank you. Thank you so
Hi.
much for your great information. So, you want to share the links to the audience?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you can just keep all the links in the chat.
Okay. So I can just copy and
Copy.
paste on the chat.
Yes.
Okay. I don't see any in the chat, any questions or any comments. I don't know if you see something.
Yes, but still we do have a question from our audience. So this is the question like what personal experiences inspired you to develop your program and mission?
What is the experience which led me to create the program? Yes, the experience of my mom. So after 20 years being in UK, I had to go back to Bulgaria, which is my country. I was born and bred in Bulgaria, and my connection with my mom was so strong. And during my teenager age, I was her defender, and I was like a referee in between her and my father. And we exchanged the roles in that moment, but through the life as well. And not being for so many years in the family and being able to contribute, I was feeling guilty. So when the health situation with my mom went worse, I knew I had to come back to Bulgaria, to their home, help my father, and look after my mom. Parkinson, it's awful, and it's killing you slowly. And I know that I had to put on hold my new started business and my life and to help my mother, to give her love and care she never received in her life. And I'm so grateful because during this time, my mom, she was acknowledged. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Barrett. Thank you, Alvin. She was loved. She was cared for. She felt significant. And I believe that we're all, obliged to do this. No matter what I was facing from my father and the horrible experience I had. Even he in his 80s, he still behaved in the very wrong way. He been very abusive. But the beauty out of it, during this time, I created the program and I started working with the small groups here in Bulgaria because there are great needs across the globe in many countries, in many places. Women are suffering in silence. And hi, Patty, thank you. Women are suffering in silence. This is what really urged me to create this well-being society universal, helping women. And that's why I started with the retreats, because the power we get and the work we do during in the small groups in 5 days or in certain days, we really, it is amazing. And then you go back, you're like an incubator in incubator, and then you go back and you're able, you have the confidence, but you have the power to continue your life in different level and to face the challenges looking at them with different eyes. So this is the reason what made me and led me to create this program and to be a great subject for myself, but because I had my own experience. And I can say that spending 20 years in different country, not in my country, I learned the greatest lessons there. And there I connected with a higher source, I connected with God, and I put all my trust in His hands. And I know the greatest differences. I learn how and why to forgive. And I learned what is this when we forgive, what is happening. I learned about the inner healing and how important it is. Because in this life, I believe everybody comes with mission, but many people live this life not fulfilling their missions. Until the end, they're suffering and they are playing this role of victim. And it is so easy projecting on other people their pain, which is so unnecessary. So I hope I answered the question. Thank you so much, everyone who joined later. Thank you, Melinda.
That was really informative and knowledgeable information you have shared with us, Global Virtual Summit 2024. And yes, if anyone wants to reach her, yeah, you can even see her Instagram page, Facebook, and also her website as well. So you can contact her directly so that Galia can respond. And thank you so much for joining this day 3 event and making this event more successful with all the speaker presentation, not only you, those who have already participated and shared their presentations with the Global Virtual Summit 2024. I know there are only few hours to end this event, day 3 event as well. So yes, show some love by attending other speaker sessions and post your questions, and you can share your presentation in the social networking sites. And also looking forward for attending our future conferences as well. Thank you, Kalia, and have a great day.
Thank you so much, Melinda, to all your team, to everybody who is participating, who is speaking. It's just amazing. And thank you for letting me be part of this great community. Lady, I honor you and I bless you with all the pure, unconditional love which is coming from the higher source, and the peace.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye.